number 2 of the Summer Thunder Series Sprints doubleheader at the Cottage Grove Speedway is getting ready to get started. Last night we ended up finishing 10th, just at the bottom half of the top 10. Lost my brakes pretty early on in the A-main event, so that kind of affected how our race went. They're doing the final track preparations before the night gets started. Pit meeting is getting ready to come up. Yesterday the track was hammer down, gripped up, cowboy up, not super rough, just really gripped up and almost wide open in the feature. Now that made it tough to execute passes and really move around a lot. We pulled the 8 in the redraw, so that kind of just determined how our A-main was even gonna get underway. I'm a little skeptical on how it's gonna be tonight because they ripped it up, they watered it a lot. I'm hoping they learned from their mistakes yesterday and they fix it. We're gonna go out pretty early, so hopefully it's not greasy like it was yesterday. We pulled the 2, which means we'll probably be the first cars out on the track. Let's get the night started, see what they do to finish off track preparations, and then get the pit meeting, mud pack, hot laps, and qualifying. Dad, where did we qualify?
P2.
P2?
Hey, you got dust on your limbs.
Yeah, qualified second behind Seth Bergman. He was an 11-1, I was 11-3. I was a little worried at first because I was like, dang, that's a big difference in time. I know he's really fast, but the track just went away person after person after person. By the end, it was like 11-6s, 11-7s, and 11-8s. So it's kind of tough for the guys that didn't have a good pill draw. I mean, because the track just slows down, you know, half a second. They really got to put down a ripper if they want to have a chance at being in the top 8 with this format. Carly's got some ice cream though. We're getting ready to head out for the heat race. We just got to run top 4. We start 4th. Got Tony Gwalden, a few others ahead of us. So just gonna not drive conservative, but we don't really have to do a whole lot. We just got to stay where we're at, if not get a car or 2. Got a little bit of an issue here. The rocks are not treating us well here at Cottage Grove. Carly's gonna try to fix that with the mallet. I'll let her do that. 4th to 2nd in the heat race. Car felt good. Gwalda got a good jump under me, and I kind of knew maybe just to follow him was going to be our best bet. He's been really fast in the Roots Racing 8R, so followed him a little bit, kind of watched what he did. He tried to make the bottom work, and actually I think I was a little bit better on the top than he was in the bottom in 1 and 2. But 3 and 4, you can get a run on him till the center, and then off the bottom so much better, and he kind of showed me that. I just kind of ran the top. I knew I didn't have to do too much run in 3rd, but I tried the bottom in the last corner, and I was able to get 2nd by just about half a car length. I'm gonna go watch the rest of the heat races. We're in the redraw. We're gonna be the 2nd guy to pull a pill, so hopefully tonight's a little bit better than last night. Absolutely. Last night we kind of just got what we got. Nate and track was just really tough. Lost race. It worked. Sure, just kind of rode around. So tonight we're really good. Tracks they gave us a great beat. So hats off to them and just looking forward to it. It's been something better than it is.
And big shout out to everybody of our sponsors.
Yeah, just the hard work America's been able to do that and on-site students and just the rest of the crew. It's been a fun year so far, and we got it now tonight. And it's a big road track.
All right, we're going to find out for the 18 P's and start Taylor Holmes out of Jacksonville. Will line up in position number 6. So we got
So the pill draw is over. We pulled the 6. I thought we might have some better luck because Seth Bergman pulled the 8 right off the bat, so I knew I couldn't have the same pill as yesterday, but I pulled the 6, next guy pulled the 7, so it was actually a good time to be at the end where the last guy pulled the 2, so there was still a 2 left, but that's just our luck with this year with our pill draws. Anyway, we're gonna start 6, got Bergman behind us, Thompson's also the row behind us, and then Gualda on the front row, so just a lot of good cars here in the top 8, and we can just do our job. The track's really racy, they gave us a good piece tonight. I'll put a few pictures up on the screen of turns 3 and 4 that I took. Excited to get out there. It looks like a fun place to run on right now and just finally tune in our car and be a lot better than last night. A main event is up next. We start 6th. Good group of cars ahead of us. Got some good guys behind us. I think we're in a much better spot than last night, and our car is much better than last night. Our brakes have been working. We pulled 1 row better than last night. And the track's just more my style, so we're gonna head out there, have fun. Goal is shoot for the win, of course, but a top 3 would feel really good, and I think we got it right where we need to be. So the night is over and I'm doing my last clip to wrap up this video, but I forgot to turn my mic on. So pretty much I just talk a lot about how the race went down. We started 6th, ran 5th. Our weekend on paper for the second night does not look that bad, really. I was just more disappointed in the fact of how I ran as a driver. I had a pretty good race, hitting my marks and stuff like that, but I just wasn't as smart as I should have been. I should have tried the top out a lot more in 1 and 2, like the heat race. It was faster, and early on, the first few laps with a full fuel load, I just didn't feel that great, and so I gave up on it too quick, and that's something we really talked about after the race is, you know, you got to try that more. 3 and 4, the bottom was fine, and I was running the right line down there. Just, I needed to learn not to search as soon, and all of a sudden I started running the bottom lot in 1 and 2, and it wasn't terrible down there, just the top was definitely better. So we just weren't really in contention that much during the whole race with gaining a lot of spots, and we kind of got lucky that a few guys up front had some issues, and we were able to bump up that way. And then on the final lap, we got 2 cars when they were kind of throwing sliders and caught in the slick. I rolled the bottom around them, so ran top 5. I mean, like I mentioned, our results aren't that bad on paper, but definitely we have some things I need to work on as a driver in my future races. But thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you guys all in the next one. We got a big speed week coming up for our limited, so that'll be fun, and then a few more 360 races to wrap up the year. So it's going to be exciting. We're definitely getting better. We just have a few things we need to tune up, and we should be running right up in contention for some wins. See you guys all in the next one. Deuces.